Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 151, where I'm going to show you how to create scenarios in Quantrix. It's really simple. Of course it is. It's in Quantrix. I'm actually here at Seminar by the Sea in Portland, Maine. I've been having a rockin' time this last week with all of these great people that love Quantrix. It is our sincerest hope and our sincerest desire that you will join us next year at the Seminar by the Sea, because it is hashtag worth the price of admission. Anyway, moving on, I want to show you how to create scenarios in Quantrix. It's really simple. I have here a basic model, okay? I'm just forecasting my P&L. I have sales, coupons, net revenues, COGS, gross margin. I'm going across some divisions such as Oak City, Tabletop for a couple years, and I'm doing it quarterly. I'm also rolling it up at the total company level. I have some assumptions that I'm applying to both my sales, coupons, and cost of goods sold. And then over here on the right, I have a chart that right now is just showing my sales growth. Okay, it's a pretty basic model, nothing too complex here. But one thing we can do in Quantrix is we can go ahead and we could change our percentages, right? And you can see how that's changing my chart on the right while I'm doing it, and that's cool. That's kind of neat. I agree. But wouldn't it be awesome if we could see a different scenario on top of this scenario? And how do we make that happen in Quantrix? It's very straightforward. What I would do is I'd go over here to this category type, I would hit enter, and I would rename this category scenario. Okay? I'm going to make A1 right here equal to scenario 1. Okay? And then what I need to do is I need to take scenario category tile and I need to drag it down here to the assumptions matrix. When I do that, you can see that now I have scenario 1 down here. If I go ahead and I were to hit enter on any one of these scenarios, it creates another scenario for me. When I created scenario over here in P&L, right here, I also created scenario over here in my P&L chart. See that? Well, what I want to do is I want to be able to see the lines on top of each other, so I'm just going to take scenario over here to my legend items, and now you can see that I have two lines or two different scenarios within my chart being displayed. Okay. Now, in order to get my scenario to update, what I have to do is simply change my assumptions for scenario 2. So if I were to go ahead and let's say I wanted 20% growth rate across all the quarters, you can see that scenario 2 is now greater than scenario 1. So I can do a scenario over scenario analysis, and I think that is absolutely fantastic and so easy to do. So at my day job at Lighthouse Foods, I think it was about a year ago, we wanted to run a couple different scenarios, and our model is fairly complex. We have probably over 80 matrices in this model, and in order to run scenarios, it was simple as going out to a handful of those matrices, creating a category tile, and dragging it to the appropriate matrices for us to look at different scenarios. So it is absolutely fantastic what you can do with Quantrix Modeler. It truly enables scale and complexity. So anyway, I hope you find that useful. If you have any questions about Quantrix, if you have any questions about scenarios, I hope that you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love Quantrix, and I want to make you a Quantrix master. So please join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.